Hello students, welcome once again. Let us continue our chapter number 4 of history, that is Maharashtra before the times of Shivaji Maharaj. Dear students, in the previous lecture we learnt about the prominent sons and their work. Now in this lecture we are going to learn about the effects of the work of the sons. Let us start. Work of sons. Sons gave the message of equality to people. They taught humanity. Here the sant gave the message of equality. Means we all are equal. Equality means we all are equal. Such type of message sons gave to people. They also taught them humanity. Means they taught them as a group. They preached that people should live together in harmony. Preaches means advise. They advise the people they should live together in harmony, unity and love. Because if person live in a single, anyone can be harm him. Whether we live together, whether we live in unity, no one can harm us. So their work resulted in social awakening. They taught how to live in the face of foreign invasions, droughts like situations or any other natural calamities. They taught the people how to face our difficulties in our life, how to face off foreign invasions. They taught the people how to face the situation such as drought, earthquake, and their teaching proved to be a big support for people. Because of their teaching, because of the teaching of sons, the people should get support. Their work created self-confidence among the people. When people heard their message, their preaches, they created self-confidence among them. There was a deterioration of ethics and religion in the society. Deterioration means the process of making worse or the process of growing worse. There was deterioration of ethics. Means ethics means a moral philosophy and religion in the society. At such a time, the sons came forward to protect the society. They taught the true meaning of religion. They showed the path of devotion by living amongst people and sharing their joys and sorrows. Dear students, the sons, they live together. They live amongst the people. They share their joys and sorrows by singing bhajans, kirtans, and in this way they show the path of devotion. Some orthodox and dogmatic people oppose them. Orthodox and dogmatic people mean who does not like the work of sons, who opposite the work of sons. They were oppose them. But the sons believe that Facing this opposition was a part of their duty, means they ignore the opposition of dogmatic people. Sant Tukaram has explained the mark of a true Sant in these words. He says, तुका म्हणे तोची संत, सोशी जगाचे आघात. तुका म्हणे तोची संत, सोशी जगाचे आघात. According to Tukaram, according to Sant Tukaram, the person who suffer the people's problem, who solve the people's problem is a real Sant. The sons elucidated the complex dharma of the scholars as Shastri and Pandits in the language of the people. They prayed to God using simple, everyday terms. They took the view that all are equal before God. Dear students, the sons, they prayed to God using in simple language. They pray God every day. They took the view that all are equal before God. They gave the message to the people, all are equal before the God. All are the children of the God. They taught society to do away with the pride arising out of caste and varna and see everyone as God's children. Means the sons advise the people to see each and every one person as God's children. Characteristics of the sons was that they did not forget their duties on the path of devotion. Means they tried to uh, convert the people to the path of devotion. They thought it was their duties. They found God in their work. They thought that the work, whatever they did, this is the work of God, and God is there in their work. Sant Savta said, कांदा मुळा भाजी अवघी विठाई माझी. कांदा मुळा भाजी अवघी विठाई माझी. My dear students, please keep in mind who says such statements. कांदा मुळा भाजी अवघी विठाई माझी. The answer is Sant Savta. So the characteristics, this is the characteristics of the sons was they did not forget their duties on the path of devotion and they found God in their work. And so Sant Savta said, कांदा मुळा भाजी अवघी विठाई माझी, because he thought that each and everything in the world is belongs to God. Means here he accepted all the things. So he said, कांदा मुळा भाजी अवघी विठाई माझी. This statement refers to farm work but applies to work in all walks of life. The sons carried on with their duties even as they were engaged in devotion, teaching, and composing verses. they develop the moral sensibilities of the society. The students here, the sons, they perform the duties of their day-to-day life and they preach devotion and thereby they nurture morality in the society and they inspired people to break such and attain freedom. Now let us learn about Ramdas Swami. Here Ramdas Swami, he was from Jamb in Marathwada. He explained importance of physical fitness to the people. Ramdas Swami was from Jamb in Marathwada and he explained the importance of means how the physical fitness is importance. He says मराठात तुका मेळवावा महाराष्ट्र धर्म वाढवावा. मराठात तुका मेळवावा महाराष्ट्र धर्म वाढवावा. This message of Ramdas Swami is famous. He gave practical education and lessons in good conduct through his works like Dasbodh, करुण अष्टका, मनाचे श्लोक. He stated the importance of people's movement and organization and founded the Samartha Sampradaya. Chapel was the center of this Sampradaya. Dear students, here the Sant Ramdas Swami gave the importance of physical fitness to the people and his famous message was मराठात तुका मेळवावा महाराष्ट्र धर्म वाढवावा and he gave the practical education and lessons in good conduct through his work. His work was Dasbodh, करुणा अष्टका, मनाचे श्लोक. So dear students, here the movement, people's movement and organization and founded the Samartha Sampradaya means here he was founded the Samartha Sampradaya and chapel was the center of this Sampradaya. So remember, he composed Dasbodh, मनाचे श्लोक and Karuna Ashtaka to preach his teaching. He propagated the worship of Ram and Hanuman means he propagated means he spread the worship of Ram and Hanuman means he was the devotee of Ram and Hanuman. He traveled far and wide to propagate his thoughts, to spread his thoughts, to give his message. He traveled across the Maharashtra. Inspiration for independence during foreign rule. Such was the political, social, cultural situation etc. in Maharashtra before the times of Shivaji Maharaj. In that period, Maharashtra was under the control of Adil Shahi and other powers. It was not independent. Even so, some personalities and streams of thoughts were dreaming of freedom. Among them, Shahaji Maharaj, who is considered to be a visionary of Swaraj, was on the forefront. Dear students, here We learnt about the inspiration for independence during foreign rule. Just I read out that there was a political, social, and cultural situation in Maharashtra before the times of Shivaji Maharaj, and in that period, it was the means Maharashtra was under the control of Adil Shahi and Nizam Shah, and it was not independent. Even so, some personalities and streams of thoughts were dreaming of freedom, and among among some personalities, Shahji Maharaj was one of the great person who considered to be a visionary of Swaraj, was on the forefront, and his son, our great hero, our great leader Shivaji Maharaj, was established Swaraj, and now we are living in Swaraj. So, dear students, I hope you understood this lesson. In this way, we have completed the lesson. I put here assignment. Write the work of Ramdas Swami. And question number second, why were droughts a great calamity for the people? So, dear students, read the lesson carefully. Try to understand it. Read the notes and complete your notebooks in time. Thank you and have a nice day.